CompTIA A+, Core 1, 220-1201 Practice Exam. Questions 41 through 45. This video is part of our practice exam video series and is filled with questions that closely resemble the real exam. So, are you prepared to test your knowledge? Great, let's begin. Question 41. A technician needs to install several IP cameras in an area without nearby electrical outlets. The network equipment must provide both data connectivity and electrical power through a single Ethernet cable. Which of the following devices should the technician use? The answer is B. PoE switch. A Power over Ethernet, or PoE switch, supplies both network data and electrical power to compatible devices through the same Ethernet cable. This eliminates the need for separate power adapters or outlets near the devices. PoE is commonly used for IP cameras, voice over IP phones, and wireless access points, making installation simpler and more efficient. Question 42. A technician is identifying components inside a desktop computer and points to the part responsible for connecting the system to a wired or wireless network. Which of the following components is being described? The answer is D. NIC. A network interface card, or NIC, enables a computer or other device to connect to a network. It can be built into the motherboard or installed as an expansion card and may support wired Ethernet or wireless connections. Each NIC has a unique MAC address used to identify the device on the network. Question 43. A user reports that their workstation intermittently loses network connectivity. The technician notices that the computer can access the network for a short time before disconnecting, and another user nearby reports the same issue. Which of the following is the most likely cause? The answer is A. Duplicate IP address. A duplicate IP address creates a conflict on the network, causing both devices to lose reliable communication. Symptoms often include intermittent connectivity, network drops, and inability to access shared resources or the internet. The affected devices may connect briefly before disconnecting as the network struggles to determine which device owns the IP address. Question 44. A technician is preparing to ship desktop computers to company offices overseas. To ensure the systems operate correctly when powered on in other countries, which of the following specifications must the technician verify on each power supply? The answer is C. Input voltage. Different regions around the world use different input voltages, typically 110 to 120 volts in North America and 220 to 240 volts in many other countries. The technician must verify that the power supply supports the correct input voltage or is switchable between the two. Using the wrong input voltage can damage the power supply or prevent the system from powering on. Question 45. A software development company wants to build and deploy custom web applications without managing the underlying servers or network infrastructure. The cloud provider will handle the operating systems, updates, and runtime environment. Which of the following cloud service models best meets these requirements? The answer is A. PaaS. Platform as a service, or PaaS, provides developers with a managed environment to create, test, and deploy applications without maintaining the underlying hardware or operating systems. The provider manages the infrastructure and runtime components, allowing developers to focus solely on the code and application functionality. Common examples include Microsoft Azure App Services, Google App Engine, and AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So, did any of these questions give you a tough time? Don't worry if they did. It's all part of the learning process. Luckily, Certification Cynergy has a wealth of free video content at your disposal. To stay connected with our latest IT learning resources, just give a quick click on the subscribe button. This simple action ensures you're always updated about our newest video releases. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.